Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Make sure you share the live. Make sure you share it. Hello, welcome, welcome. Can you guys hear me? I'm trying out something new, so just let me know if you can hear me, if you can hear the music. That'd be awesome. Just give me a thumbs up, give me a flames. Just gonna wait for a few more people to come in. Awesome, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Just gonna wait for a few more people. Make sure you share the live. Let people know that we're on. Music is low. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Trying to step my game up. Hello, everyone. Hello. Just gonna wait for a couple more minutes. Welcome, welcome to All Things Pan, everyone. Hopefully everyone had a great Monday. So that was, oh my goodness, I got rid of it by accident. I thought I'd pay tribute to St. Lucia since their Independence Day. That was Caribbean Grains Steel Band from St. Lucia. They were playing Zoukla. So I see a few new faces on here. Good night, good night. So welcome to All Things Pan. My name is Danielle George. I am your host for tonight. So since you're new, on this page we usually talk to, or we always talk to, steel panists, arrangers, tuners, builders, pan enthusiasts pertaining to all things pan. And every once in a while we'll throw in a few open discussions about pan just to get the conversation going. If you don't know, we're sponsored by Pantastics. So make sure you check them out on Instagram, Pantastics868. They have everything from tenor sticks all the way to bass sticks. Just let them know that I sent you, and we'll get the ball rolling from there. So on that note, if you guys didn't read my post or his post, I am super excited to invite the creator, Mr. Nevin Roach. Just going to wait for him to accept my request. Hopefully he accepts it. Hello.
Hi, good night, good night, good night.
How are you?
This feels very weird. I haven't done this in a very long time.
Well, I'm here to get you back into it.
That's good. I see you have a brand new mic.
I do. My baby. I might have to step it up a bit. So as long as you can hear me, that's good.
Yes, I can. I can. I can.
Awesome.
So, what you been up to?
Just doing my podcast, doing two others on top of that. So, keeping busy.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That
Yeah.
is great.
It's finally decided. The weather decided to cooperate. The snow is melting now. We were in a polar vortex for 2 weeks, minus
Uh-huh.
40 to minus 55 degrees Celsius. So today was, I think it was like went up to plus 10. So we're happy. I'm happy now. See, I'm wearing short sleeves. I'm good.
Okay, nice. I have an idea of how you could be happier though.
How is that?
Well, I'm in Barbados.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I just want to take I just want to take a moment. You see, Kenneth Joseph, I would
Yeah.
like you to stop giving me talk, please. We are on lockdown in Barbados. So all this vacation talk that you're coming on the live with, I don't see it. I don't feel it. Okay, sir?
I completely ignored it. So, what have you been up to?
Work, and more work. It's pretty much like I'm working two jobs. I work at the University of the West Indies KFL campus here in Barbados.
Okay.
And despite us being on lockdown and, working remotely, we still have quite a lot of initiatives that we're currently planning, to roll out, when we are able to operate as normal as again. And of course, there is PanoGrama.
Of course. Speaking of PanoGrama, there's some new people on our show tonight. Do you want to explain what that is and how it came about?
Well, good night, first and foremost. Good night to everybody on the live. PanoGrama. Last year, we were all on lockdown. And just like everybody else, I was hopping from live to live on Instagram, on Facebook, because everybody wanted to do their own thing to contribute, to entertain. And, after seeing a couple lives, I just got this idea that, things were happening for Pan, but I wanted to do something more. I wanted to bring an entertaining vibe on the gram. So I thought about doing something for Pan. Initially, I had ideas about naming the competition Panorona, because it was going to be a steel pan competition during the time where we are all affected by Corona.
Right.
But that didn't really hit as well as I wanted to. And then I thought, I wanted to bring an entertaining vibe to Instagram, an entertaining panorama vibe to Instagram, right? And it was quick maths, simple maths, panorama plus Instagram, PanoGrama, and there we were.
Nice. So for those that missed it, what was that first year like for you?
It was amazing. It was a bigger success than I expected. I mean, from conception of the idea, I actually got the idea on a Monday. I reached out to a couple of persons who, I knew, OJ Richards, David Ziggy Walcott from Barbados, because I knew if I didn't have any judges, then I don't have that sort of support to really execute the competition, and then David put me on to Kenneth Joseph, who is on the live. Big up Panorama J, all the same, two PanoGrama and Panorama J, two very good productions. And his competition is going to follow up mine. So I reached out to them, I secured the judges, and it was so difficult. Let me tell you, it was so difficult to get the number of panelists in the competition that I wanted. I was hustling to get people in this competition. Right. I had set a target of 20. I ended up with 21. Unfortunately, one of them could no longer participate because of personal reasons. But 20 was just enough for me. And we had a fantastic time. Soloists from all over the world. I got media coverage in Guyana, Antigua, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago. We hit over 1,000 people for finals. Wow. That was another huge accomplishment. Man, I was just blown away. I was just blown away. I was going through hundreds of messages for days, congratulatory messages. So many people enjoyed it. And, right there and then, I told myself that I have to do this again. I have to do
Yeah.
this again.
Yeah.
And there were so many different paths that I could take the competition. Interestingly enough, I don't think a lot of people know this. I had actually planned a small ensemble, type of PanoGrama thing edition after the solo edition.
Right.
But when I when I saw how much work it took to host the solo edition, I said, nah,
Right.
nope, I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I need to take a step back and, work on certain things and come back bigger and better next year. And next year is here, 2021. It is now the World Cup of Steel Pan, and I have a bag of surprises. A bag of surprises.
Cannot wait. So explain a bit what you're looking for this year for your PanoGrama second year.
Well, what I'm looking for from the panists?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for essentially the same thing that we all witnessed on finals night. I'm looking for that passion. I'm looking for the entertaining side of the artist. I mean, the bulk of the marks in the criteria will be allocated to the music, right?
Right.
We expect that, the soloist is gonna come with the original ideas, and just lay it all out there for the judges to adjudicate. But to bring that entire atmosphere, the vibe, the entertainment, to captivate people. We're looking for that all-round package, but with a special focus on the musical prowess of the musicians.
Nice. So I'm going to ask you this again. I asked you last year. Is there an age range? What's
No?
Okay, cool.
There is no age range. There is no age range at this point in time. Perhaps in the future, as I mentioned before, there are many different paths I can take with the competition. But for now, it's open. It's open.
Awesome.
And one of the reasons why I implemented auditions this year is because I anticipated an increase in interest. And we are a week away from the start of auditions, and the Instagram is hot. The website is hot. Just this morning, I was trying to get a little workout in, and somebody called me, video call. Yo, I want to know about this competition. So what are the requirements? Boom, boom, boom. So I have to be going through information, sending out information. And guys, all the information is on the website, pano-grama.com.
Yes.
The competition information there. There are no registration fees this year. However, participants would be encouraged to make a donation, because we are going to definitely continue doing something for charity. Last year, we would have made a sizable donation to the Social Prosperity Fund that was started by Pancho and Bego to assist those those facing financial hardship within the steel pan community. So you let me know what direction you want this to go, because there is a lot of information here.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm assuming it's still going to be on Instagram. I mean,
well, what I can say at this point is the format as it relates to the delivery is going to be tweaked slightly so that the audio visual presentation of the competition can be improved, right?
Nice.
While last year was good for what it was, and everybody being at home and just looking forward to the next big thing, it is very important to improve on the audio especially. So that is going to see improvement this year, as well as the visuals, because like I'm here, you're interviewing me, and there are comments crawling up on my face. People want to see a full picture, People would have loved to see Earl Brooks Jr., Kush, Taisha, all of them without any comments, So I'm working on a solution. I have a solution in mind for that. So the plan this year is to be on Instagram as well, but expand to YouTube and Facebook, and hopefully we get on television as well. This is going to get on 1 or 2 stations minimum.
Nice, nice. Have you thought of Twitch?
I know about Twitch, but I don't want to bite off more than I can chew at this point in time. So I would put it on the table for consideration, but if it doesn't happen, maybe next year.
Fair enough, fair enough. Is there anything else that you'd like everyone to know about PanoGrama, or anything that's going on?
Definitely. Well, you know, every time you come on here, yeah, you have me talking my life away, so I have to keep myself hydrated.
Fair enough.
But yes, definitely. So last year, part of the prize package for first, second, and third included a private session with a world-renowned panist.
Right.
That is going to be maintained. The cash prizes have seen a slight improvement. What was the first prize last year of 500 US, that is now the third prize. So third place is going to get 500 US plus a private session with a world-renowned panelist, and that person would be revealed in due course. Second place is going to receive 800 US and a private session with a world-renowned panelist. And the winner for this year's competition will receive 1,000 US, a trip and all expenses paid trip to Canada. We coming out your side. We coming up your side, right? To perform for Sons of Steel concert, right?
Nice.
In addition to that, there are going to be 2 special awards: People's Choice and Best Dressed. And the newest addition of all is an educational arm, right? Because I believe that PanoGrama must be more than just another entertaining competition, right? PanoGrama has to contribute to the holistic, personal, professional, and musical development of these musicians. So let's say, for instance, someone comes in, they get into the competition, you know, and they don't make it to the semifinals. Then what?
Right.
I don't want to particularly encourage the thinking of losing or being a failure, right? And while everybody is not perfect, there are always ways and means that, you know, a panelist can improve. And what good would I be doing if these musicians just come through the competition? Some of them don't make it to the semis, some of them don't make it to the finals, and they don't learn anything much apart from whatever the feedback from the judges was.
Right.
You know, so I have added a Knowledge for Success webinar series that would see professionals present on topics such as personal and professional development, musical development, career guidance, and music and business, because I believe that these are very important tools for those young aspiring musicians who want to embark on a career in music. These are very important tools for them to have, and not only for music, but these are also going to be tools that can be applied to their personal lives, and it can transcend many different areas of life.
Yeah, for sure. So is the webinar open to everyone, or is it just for the pan players that are taking part in the competition?
At this point, I have earmarked one webinar that I can open to everyone, but for the most part, the webinars are really geared to the participants.
Okay. So the one that's open, is it, you're going to put it on your website so people can hit on the link? Have you thought that far yet?
we come on. We are just in February. So this is just the calm before the storm, you know. Nothing has happened as yet. Nothing has happened as yet. So I have a lot of time to finalize how I'm going to execute those webinars and, decide which ones I can invite everyone to and which ones are going to be strictly for the participants alone, because I don't want the participants to feel robbed of an opportunity. All right.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you want to have the full benefit of what PanoGrama has to offer, you will audition and hopefully you will get selected by the panel and you will be on the inside and have access to everything.
Nice. So everyone that's listening, you're gonna sign up, right? Audition. So is there anything else? I'm trying to think of some questions here. So it's all open, all ages.
Yes.
When does the audition start? Like what date? And how do people audition?
Right. So auditions are gonna start from February 28th. Again, all the information is on the website. But when you go on the page, people, you are not going to see a submit button because the auditions aren't open as yet.
Right.
Come February 28th, you are going to see a form there and there's going to be a button to click submit with all the information. Right. So the auditions, it's going to be pretty simple. Musicians are going to be required to record a 2-minute video of themselves performing an original interpretation, including pre-arranged or impromptu solos and variations of any tune from any genre. Performances must be done with the accompaniment of a backing track. All right.
Okay.
A 30-second introduction of yourself and the tune to be performed must be included before your performance. So it's not a situation where you submit your audition video and the first thing I'm hearing is padang, bang, padang. No.
Right.
Hi, good night. My name is Nevin Roach from Trinidad and Tobago, blah, 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 blah. And I will be performing XYZ. Boom.
Right.
And down the road from there. Right? Videos must be recorded in 1080p, landscape orientation, so turn the phone sideways and not up, sideways, right? Landscape orientation and upload it to YouTube as unlisted. Unlisted when you're uploading it to YouTube, right? Musicians must be dressed in business casual attire. We at PanoGrama Entertainment strive on being very professional, very good presentation and everything. So I don't expect somebody to turn up for the auditions in a shirt that has holes in it and, like they're going to lime on the block. We are all about quality, and anybody who knows about being successful, you have to put out quality in order to attain that success. So yes, we have a dress code for the auditions as well, business casual. We encourage the audio should be balanced as possible with the steel pans and backing tracks. Using a tripod is strongly encouraged. Links to videos should be submitted via pano-grama.com/audition. And no submissions, absolutely no submissions would be accepted after March 21st. And I'll give you a little story. Last year, on the night of the first prelims, I received a message on Instagram from a panelist asking if they could enter the competition.
Seriously? Wow.
But as they say, no question is a stupid question. So, I did respond and I had to let the person know, unfortunately, no, registration was closed and you would have to try your luck again next year. So no submissions, absolutely no submissions would be accepted after March 21st. We have a panel. Pardon me?
March 21st at midnight? Or is it 11:59?
11:50. If you come at 11:59, you might get to slip in, but from 12 a.m. on the 22nd, that form is going to be gone and you can no longer submit any information.
Okay.
All right. We have a panel that would be going through all the submissions and we would make the selections. A total of 29 panelists would be selected from the auditions. We have reserved one spot for the current defending champion, which is Mr. Earl Brooks Jr. And should he choose not to defend his title, then we will go with all 30 from the auditions.
Okay.
After we have made the selections, then we would have a mandatory meeting on March 29th. So, yes, Mahelias, you're waving there. Good night,
Hello,
good night.
Hello,
Take
Mr.
this
Stewart.
Yes, have to big up Duvon each and every time has been a supporter of PanoGrama from inception. Before it was even a success, Duvon was on Instagram talking about it, encouraging people to support, and for that I'm forever grateful.
Nice.
Right? So once the participants have been selected, they would be required to attend a mandatory meeting on March 29th at 7 p.m. AST, where the bulk of the detailed information regarding the competition would be given.
Okay. Okay. That's a lot of info, man. I mean, it's good. It's good.
Well,
it's good.
So now you understand why I need to have a website, right?
Yes. Yes,
so
you do.
When people message and call and Nevin, what's going on? How is this? What's the requirements? Okay, boom, go on the website. It's there.
Yeah,
Read.
exactly.
It is right there because I can't respond to everybody, and unfortunately I don't have a huge PR team. So, you know, I could only do the best that I can.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Could you kind of give us an idea on who's on the panel?
No. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna. I don't
want
you
guys. Sorry.
You see, being an adjudicator is different, right?
Yeah. Yes.
You have some qualifications there behind your name, and we have to put that information out there. But I don't want anybody going to pressure people on my panel to curse them and say, boy, I didn't get you, why I didn't get you, and asking all these questions. Some people would get selected, and unfortunately, some people would not. We cannot accommodate everyone. We cannot. It's impossible. So I am not going to reveal that information, unfortunately, to safeguard my panelists.
That's fair. I just thought I'd try. So, do you have any like special performances throughout the PanoGrama? Is it just going to be straight? Are you not going to say anything? It's just going to be. You'll see when you check it out. You'll know. I'm trying to get stuff out.
You ask. No, but you're asking this question for the newbies on the live.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to be sure because you know how I operate. You know
I do know how you operate. I watched it from beginning to end, so I know. But the new people that don't know.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, for the new people on the live tonight that unfortunately did not witness the greatness that was PanoGrama last year. Right, from the semifinals, we had more than just Steel Pan Entertainment. The 5-time Power Monarch of Barbados, Mikey, he performed for the semifinals. And then moving on to the finals, we had young talent out of Katsanjama Steel Orchestra in Tobago, Jaden Phillip. He was a guest performer. We had... listen, I'm sure, if not all, most people on this live tonight know about Nandi.
Yes.
Right. So Nandi performed and had the fellas and everybody on the live, and whoa, that was an amazing performance. And we also had Hans John. He is the groovy monarch of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yeah. So the plan is definitely to bring some more entertainment again. Unfortunately, I can't, reveal just yet. I'm still in talks and trying to tie down certain things, but the plan is definitely to bring some entertainment for everyone again.
Nice. So for those that missed it last year, I believe you have all the videos on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken.
On YouTube, I'm on YouTube, youtube.com/PanoGrama. Some of the videos are on Instagram as well. Pano, .grama. You could see
Yeah.
the handle there tagged,
Yeah.
and they are also on Facebook. So whichever is your most loved social media, feel free to connect and have a look at what's been happening. So far this year has got off to an insane start. PanoGrama has already been in Guyanese news, NCN News Guyana, the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian, of course. Antigua and Barbuda, the Daily Observer published an article already because we have panists in Antigua already preparing to submit their audition videos. Loop News published an article recently. That was the most recent article to publish about PanoGrama this year. Caribbean Hot 7 News has also done things. So you can definitely get a sense of the growth coming from last year where there wasn't much of a marketing strategy. And bam, here we are this year, right? And it's all over the place. So many people have been talking about it in groups and different things, in the news. I didn't have any real marketing material last year apart from the flyer, and look at these ads, like bam, like come on.
They're all coming to you. They're all coming to you.
Come on, this is gonna be lit. You know, right, Daniel? Right. I posted the first ad. And I looked at this thing, all 30 seconds of it. And I wanted to know, who is this PanoGrama fella? Like, this sounds lit. Like, I have to go to the show. I cannot miss it. I cannot miss it. I cannot miss it. So, you know, and that is the sort of feeling I wanted I want it to be transcended to everybody. You know, I want people not only to feel the entertainment that PanoGrama has to offer, but ultimately, this is about the national instrument of Trinidad and Tobago, you know, right? And somebody asked me about, you know, protecting rights and so forth. And I saw some very interesting comments coming out last year, especially when Panorama G came about, you know, when they came out with the information and stuff like that. And somebody asked me, Nevin, can't you protect this idea? Can't you copyright it? Right? And I was confused because to the best of my knowledge, Adidas has sneakers, Nike has sneakers, Reebok has sneakers. So if somebody want to have a new pair of sneakers, that is okay. Right? And people would like one brand, people would like another brand, people would like all brands. I mean, that is not for the promoters to control. But ultimately, this is about promoting the national instrument of Trinidad and Tobago. This is about uniting everybody in the Pan community through this national instrument that we so love. And I'm very happy to see, you know, other people, whether they've been influenced by me or whether they were influenced by others, you know, coming to put on a little competition or a little concert here and there. And it augurs well for us on a whole, as a group, as separate groups, but most importantly, as the global steel pan community.
Yes, for sure. I was going to ask you, when you thought of doing PanoGrama, what was your end goal? Was it to promote Pan? Was it to put more soloists out in the world that no one knew about? Because I definitely found out about a lot more panists through this PanoGrama. So what was your end goal? Well, and what do you plan on doing with this one?
To be honest, and I don't think a lot of people would have known, I think Duvon would have mentioned about it on his live a couple of times when he spoke about me doing it from my heart and, you know, dipping into my own pocket. So, I mean, entertainment is always good, but ultimately I was thinking about those persons who could not go out to play gigs as normal and earn money, you know, and while I have a full-time job and, you know, I don't focus on being a soloist, I have my fun going to Trinidad to play in Panorama, going to St. Lucia, Panorama, Vinci, Grenada, Antigua, all over. That's how I have my fun. But
Yeah.
we have to appreciate that there are those whose bread and butter is being a musician. So when everybody's on lockdown, you can't go out to play and earn money. Like it's a horrible thing. So
Yeah.
part of me, I didn't have it figured out, but I always wanted to help in some way, and that was one of the major reasons that I did it. So hence the call for donations, and I'm so thankful to everybody who donated, because apart from me putting my own funds into it, I could have said, hey, these are the donations that came in. I went to Panchin Bago, big up Mrs. Ramsey Moore and her whole team. They have been very supportive from the start. And I said, hey, I see you all doing this very good initiative, and I want to help. I want to help, right?
Yeah.
And without calling names, there was somebody in the competition who was facing financial hardship.
Right.
And it was that serious, when I found that out, because I was merely going about what I was supposed to do, ensuring that I got all, the tune of choice.
Oh, he's all frozen. Oh, I think you have a little problem. Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah. I think it was the Wi-Fi, right?
Okay.
So I messaged this one person, and they responded, in a very apologetic manner. And they told me straight, for the past 2 days, they hadn't eaten anything, and they were just trying to get something to eat, and that hit me for six. It hit me for six. I could not sit there with sound mind, knowing that people exist currently in those situations, and when somebody can't eat, it's a very serious thing. So yeah, a major part of it was me wanting to help, and at the beginning I didn't have it all figured out, but everything just happened to fall in place. Bam. Thank you to Panchin Bago again for coming on board to sponsor the appearance fees. So all the finalists got something. The United Steel Band Association, they gave a contribution, so the prize money could be a little bit better. And people were able to take something away from it. And that was just the start. So now that I've had all this time, to think about how I want to do it this year, right? The plan definitely is, to call for donations and that sort of stuff, because I ultimately want to do something to help somebody, to help a group, and to help build the steel pan community. Because at the end of the day, we have to be each other's keeper. Too many times you see, band rivalry that's spilling over into people being disrespectful and who bad minding who. But if we continue to fight against each other, if we don't start looking out for each other and helping each other to grow, then what good is it going to be? How is the bigger picture going to look?
Right.
So PanoGrama is essentially my contribution to Steel Pan. And as with everything else I get myself into, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability and try to ensure that everybody involved benefits in some way. It's not always about money, but there are other benefits to be reaped. I will always use Hashim Durant as an example. People wouldn't know, but Hashim wanted to go to Trinidad last year to play pan in PanoGrama. He even hit me up before he was supposed to go. Nev, I'm looking to go down. I want to see if I could organize a band for me to play in, and I'm looking for a place and things. So, I would try to pull certain contacts and get him set up a certain way. But unfortunately, the trip did not materialize.
Right.
But since he played in PanoGrama, right?
Mm-hmm.
He caught the attention of Duvon Stewart. He caught the attention of so many other people, not just
Yeah.
in Trinidad and Tobago, but in Barbados, in Antigua, in
Canada.
Jamaica, Canada,
Yeah.
US. And if he steps foot outside of Barbados to play in anybody's PanoGrama, people are going to remember him from PanoGrama, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Showy face, my name is Sashim. Yeah, I was in the finals. Nah, man, he's a crack shot. Nah, man, he could real play. He have a sweet touch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we could talk about money, and while money is very, very important, experiences that last a lifetime.
Hello, Hashim.
Hashima on the people internet talking your name, boy.
He heard his ears were ringing. His ears were ringing.
I feel he just drive past my house, but we're supposed to be on lockdown, curfew in effect.
I'm not going to say anything. I know nothing.
So I mean, yes, money is very important and so forth. But experiences to last a lifetime, networking, very, very invaluable. I will put networking over a lot of things.
Right.
Right? Because networking in PAN, you get to learn so much. You meet new people, and new doors are potentially unlocked when you network, when you grow your network.
For sure. For sure.
So
something I feel all PAN players or PANists need to do since we're in lockdown now. Just network.
And I have been doing that. Listen, I am used to traveling to at least 3 countries per year. This is through PAN, this is through sports and leisure travel as well. And I would meet so many people.
Right.
But 2020, you see, last year is the most people I have ever met in my life without leaving my room.
Yep. 100%.
Without leaving my room. So when we talk about, all the negative effects of COVID, and yes, it is very real, and we need to be aware of it. We need to be safe and all these things. It's also very important to see the silver lining in the cloud.
Yeah.
Very, very important. Some people have time now to focus on exercising when they couldn't they couldn't see the way to do it before. Spending more time with your family and your close friends, making a resolve, so many things, I started a whole business.
There you go.
You couldn't tell me in 2019, Nevin, you are going to start a steel pan entertainment business next year. I would laugh. And funny enough, I had another business idea which I had started investing in for 2020.
Do you want to indulge? Do you want to let us know what it was? Or?
I could tell you a little piece about it. Well, you would be familiar with my my Instagram, iNev88, and you would notice that I post a lot of adventure type stuff, a lot of beach stuff that, a lot of my friends curse me for because they can't get to, the beach like that.
Right.
And
times in my head, so okay.
I am sorry guys, but I'm not so sorry. I'm gonna continue showing you the beauty that is Barbados and wherever I travel.
Whatever.
You know what? I'm going to the beach tomorrow morning and I'm going to take a splash in your name. I'm going to record it on video and send it to you on WhatsApp too.
Please don't do that because I will curse you to the moon and back.
That's all right.
All right.
And I'm going to send it to Kenneth also. I will call his name. I see he peeping. I will call his name and send it to him.
That's too funny. I curse Jimmy all the time when they see him at the beach. I'm like, why? Why are you showing this? We don't need to see this.
That's the life, man. That's the life. No, but I love adventure, and making videos is also a hobby of mine. So, interesting story. I traveled to St. Vincent, and before, a friend of mine from Dominica, Mandy, she encouraged me to get into this whole vlogging thing. You know,
Right.
Nev, you have the personality, you could do it, just go make some videos, blah, blah, blah. And
Mm-hmm.
there I was, I landed in St. Vincent, and off the plane, I have my phone out. Okay, I'm taking footage. I have no idea what I'm doing. And then
Right.
I get into the taxi, my phone is out. I'm looking at the screen like, what am I going to say to my, like, this is so stupid. Like, I'm just talking to a camera here. What do I say?
Mm-hmm.
You know? And long story short, I had a lot of fun in St. Vincent. I had some serious adventures. I hiked up La Soufrière, and I documented it all, and I put together a video. And that
Okay.
video got like over 10,000 views. I was like, wow, but I didn't feel like I did anything special.
Wait, is this on your Instagram page?
It's on my YouTube and it's on my INEV Facebook page,
Oh,
INEV88.
I'll have to check that out. The only reason why it got so
Definitely.
many views is because you're going to, for people like me, can't go can't do it. So you're kind of our eyes and ears.
Well,
We're living through you.
I have no problem. I have absolutely no problems being the eyes and the
All
ears.
right, cool,
I will do it all. So yeah,
good.
so and that's where the passion for, creating videos and,
Hmm.
out of all my adventures started. I did a couple of videos. They were well received, and I continue to work on improving the quality. And I even bought a whole drone in 2019. I was going to dive into the deep end of this thing,
Wow.
but no safety net. I was ready. And
Okay.
then COVID is here.
Right.
We are on lockdown. What am I going to do? And tada,
Right.
PanoGrama is here. So now
Oh,
PanoGrama is at the forefront.
yes, I love it. I love it. Um, I don't do you want to, because we had some new people that just walked in. Do you just want to reiterate when PanoGrama auditions start, when it's actually starting, all that stuff before we call it a night?
Well, I wish I had the voice of the guy who did the ad, because I would have done it just like that for them.
I mean, we can imagine. We can imagine. Go ahead. I'll close my
All
eyes.
all right. I can't do it.
I'll
I
close my
can't do it.
eyes. Go ahead.
I really can't.
Or maybe you
Yeah,
need to step
so
off the screen and do it.
So PanoGrama 2021, the World Cup of Steel Pan, is carded to take place May 7th to the 16th. However, only one person is guaranteed to be in the competition at this point, which is the defending champion, Mr. Earl Brooks Jr.
Hmm.
Auditions are mandatory if you are interested in participating and competing, and auditions will take place from February 28th to March 21st. Get the dates right. Do not
Yes.
look on the website for any form to submit a registration, to submit any information. The form will be published on the 28th, and you will all be invited to submit your 2 minute. It'll probably be like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, because you have to introduce yourself and then get into the actual 2 minute performance. All
Hmm.
right. All the information is on the website, pano-grama.com. The audition information is on pano-grama.com/audition. And all the competition information is on pano-grama.com/grama, GRAMA-21. The prizes, the rules, the judging criteria, most importantly, the judging criteria is there
Hmm.
as well. I have not published information about the judges just yet, but
That's okay.
that information would come. I just want to take a second to big up Flogo. I just see Flogo coming
Yes.
on the live.
Yeah. That
And
video?
listen, you see fellas like Keyshawn, Julian, and Leandro, and everybody who Mark Ford as well, everybody who puts together a music video, they do a great job.
Mm-hmm.
But you see that dung in the meat? Wow.
Yeah, that stepped up.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I
I almost don't,
see,
I'm doing a music video and I almost don't want to put it out.
like, like that has received over 14,000 views already.
Mm-hmm.
And not just that, I saw recently he posted that some DJ in Canada was playing it on the radio.
Really? Wow.
On the radio. So talent like that needs to be exposed,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And we have a lot of talent in Trinidad and Tobago. We have a lot of people who are shy and don't like the spotlight, but they
Yeah.
want to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say to them that there are people who are equally as talented as you and even more talented than you.
Right.
But if you don't step out of your comfort zone, you will find that success is going to be hard to achieve.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Ask any of the guys who participated in PanoGrama and made it to the finals last year.
Mm-hmm.
Their names were in the media. Even after the competition finished, they still getting mentions here and there. A startup again this year, Taisha in the Guardian, Earl in the Guardian, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously when they write about this year's competition, they will refer to last year's competition. So what's going to happen again? Earl Brooks Jr., Mark Ford, Hashim Durant, Taisha.
Yeah.
And these are things that money can't buy. Well, unless you have a lot of money and you want to pay off the editor. But
yeah.
You know, it's truly an invaluable experience participating in PanoGrama.
Mm-hmm.
And if people have doubts, all they have to do is scroll the social media, look at the ads, look at the graphics, look at the level of seriousness, look at the quality, the high quality that is being pumped into this competition to make it a huge success this year. And I could mention about surprises, but they will all unfold in time to come.
Exactly. Can't wait. Cannot wait.
I am excited.
Hope Flogo is gonna to audition. Right, Flogo and Mahalia and Mark. I'm getting people out there, man. I'm getting people for you.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. We'll definitely keep in touch.
Definitely.
I want to talk to you after this, actually, because I might have something for you.
Ooh.
I might. We'll have to talk. If people want to donate now to kind of help you out, can they do that, or do they have to wait till the competition starts?
They can. I can send a link to my personal PayPal. The PayPal me link is INF88, I believe.
Okay. If you want to send that to me, when you double check, you want to send that to me, and I can post that up for you.
Okay. Yeah, I will give it to you. Definitely.
Okay. Sounds good.
And if anybody, we have a couple more minutes. If anybody has any questions, Mahalia, Hashim, I don't think I want you back in the competition again. So stop messaging my phone, please.
Okay.
I was just joking.
I know nothing.
I'm just joking around.
I know Mahalia's on here. She has an EP. I want to bring her on, but we're going to keep you on for a bit. Mahalia is part of Music of TT, and they have an EP coming out on, I think it's this weekend. Mahalia, correct me if I'm wrong, at 8 p.m. on YouTube Live. So you guys go check that out. Mahalia, put the info in the chat, please, so everyone knows. I want to put that out there. because she
No
was on my
problem.
show. I just want to put that out there. So yeah, any questions, comments, concerns? Because I know Nevin is a bit much sometimes. So Hashim, if you wanna put some concerns about Nevin, just put it in there.
I prefer to be a bit much than to be insufficient.
You heard it here first.
A lot of people been talking about backyard jam. Yeah, in the backyard. You know where's our next big tune?
What?
I horn in first.
That is my song.
Can't take it in river. So all the people who have a problem with too much, if you're insufficient, is even more problems. I'm fine with that. I am fine with that.
There you go. There you go. Thank you, Mahalia, for put that on. Is it it's this Friday. Yeah. Awesome. What is your song for this year? Is it Ihornen, or is it Backyard, or is it a song that's not really popping right now?
Well, Backyard Jam really grabbed me. Backyard Jam really grabbed me. You know, the iron, the vibes, it made me think about PanoGrama and, you know, just linking up with friends and having a good time. So yeah, that if I had to rank number one, it would have to be that. You know, the horn and first is in there, so I love the creativity, and these are songs that they speak about what is happening in society. Right, so this year people they had backyard jams, you know, COVID.
Yeah.
Right. And people always get in horn in life, so you know. Nothing wrong with bringing a new perspective. I horn in first because I can't take it in reverse. So I make it my deposit first. And if you go and horn me after, then okay, we equal. I could take it.
Exactly.
I am by no means saying that I support horning. These are not my views. I am just speaking about the song and the lyrics contained therein. I just like the song, its vibes. Once the music good, I sing in the lyrics. That's how I roll. If you want to get into a moral discussion, that is for another time. That's
all right.
We just have a few more minutes.
It down. But when are you free again?
Morals in Pan. Maybe you could look at that. That could be a special edition of All Things Pan. Morals and Pan.
Okay. Writing that down right now. So, let me ask you a question. Do you think education in music is important for Panis?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Education is important in life. If you are uneducated, how can you be successful?
Okay.
Let me give you a very unconventional example.
Okay.
If you want to be a thief, right? But you are not educated about the latest techniques in breaking into a house, the latest techniques to slip somebody's purse out the bag, how are you going to be successful? And that is very unconventional. I'm sure a lot of people on this live have never even thought of it from that perspective.
Right. Interesting.
Right?
You're right. Okay.
But education in music is extremely important, and it does not only refer to the formal side of education in music, right? Because stepping into a panyard for the entire PanoGrama season is educational. It's not formal education, but it's educational. To do what so many amazing panists do, learning by ear. Some people would just stand up over you, listen to you play, look at your hand position, and have the tune within an hour, 2 hours. That is education. I mean, some people are gifted, and naturally gifted, but it's education. And formal education will complement whatever you learn in a panyard, and that could take you to a next level.
Nice.
To a next level. But the thing is, People are educated in different ways.
Yep.
So many great panists out here, they can't read music. But are they any less of a musician than somebody who can read? No.
Right on the head. Yep.
So education is important in all aspects of life, whether we are speaking about music, whether we are speaking about sports. You cannot be uneducated and want to play in the Premier League. How far are you going to go?
Right.
You have to have some level of education and understanding about certain things to be a success. Or people who are more educated than you, they're going to take advantage of you. And your true potential of success is going to be like that. So, yeah, definitely education in music is very important. And it's fun as well. I went through the Pan Miners, Republic Bank Pan Miners music literacy program in Trinidad and Tobago. That was a summer program, and it was tons of fun.
Okay. Do they still, or were they still doing that, or is that just kind of a?
I can't say because I haven't been keeping up. I really can't say. But you know, programs like those were very enjoyable during the summer period. I mean, for me, I didn't enjoy the theory part of it so much. It was just kind of like coasting through the theory, and then the teacher would be like, "Okay, get behind your pants," and everybody running like, "I want to play tenor, I want to play bass," you know. So if you want to be successful, you have to educate yourself, and it's almost impossible to educate yourself about everything. There is going to be something that you are good at and something that you're not so good at. So you might be great at improvising, but you're not so good about when it comes to business. How are you going to make money?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing I find, I don't want to say a lot, but a lot of panists are missing is the business aspect of pan. Because
well,
that's where you come in. That's where you come in.
If you're getting PanoGrama 2021, we have a presentation on music in business for you. For you.
Good.
So it's all good to be educated. It's all good to have the talent. But if you can't make the money to match all of those things, then where are you going? If you are serious about a career in music. So now you understand the whole picture coming together. It's a beautiful painting, you know, it's a beautiful painting. You know, some people would look at PanoGrama as abstract art. Some people will look at it straight on and be like, bam, I see a sunset, a beautiful sunset just dipping beyond the horizon. You know, you would see a lot of things, but it's an all-inclusive package. You know, if you go to an all-inclusive fete, you don't have to worry about anything. You have Hennessy, you have vodka, you have this, that, the next. You don't have to worry. You have food when you're hungry. It's an all-inclusive package. So you come, you play, you get to network, you get to meet and chat with some professionals. I'm talking about some people who have PhD behind the name. People that you cannot just walk up to in the streets and say, can I have a word with you? Maybe they're not that down to earth. But this is the level on which I am operating this year. And these webinars are going to be packed with information for the participants to take away and for them to learn and grow and apply it to their lives. It is not just about first, second, third, fourth, down to 10th who didn't make it in the semifinals. That aspect, I leave that aspect to the spectators.
Yes.
Who was better than who and this and that. I want to know that you have grown. I want to know that coming out of this competition, 6 months down the road, you got a call, you got a job. I want to know that you did something you have never done before as it relates to pan, as it relates to your personal music. I want to know that you are becoming successful. If Armani was on the live tonight, he would have been putting hands in the air. He always messages me and tells me, Nevin, I'm so thankful for the opportunity to participate in PanoGrama. I met some of the most talented people, young people in Trinidad and Tobago. It was an insane, and he has been doing some amazing things after PanoGrama. I would never forget when he started off Pan Motion for me. He was so nervous, extremely nervous. And then, you know, about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month ago or so, he messaged me and he told me about this production that was going to be premiered on YouTube and so forth. And I went and checked it out. I could not believe that he had grown so much. There was absolutely no nerves. There was nothing but confidence, composure. The entire performance just flowed like water in a river. He totally transformed. I'm not saying that it's all because of PanoGrama, but I am happy that PanoGrama played a role in his growth, in his development. He came away from the competition with all the hype and him being in the media and stuff like that, new people knowing about him, and he went away. He put work into his craft. He put work into his craft, and that is what it's about. Some people will do well, some people won't do as well, but you can't let that get you down, you know. And those are the pros and the cons about competitions.
Yep.
You ultimately have to know why you are entering a competition. And if your sole reason for entering a competition is to win, then the chances of you leaving that competition unhappy are very great. Because if you come second, you don't win, you're sad, you feel like a failure.
Yeah.
All right? A friend of mine in Antigua, she has been battling anxiety issues. Marisha Potter, she has been posting publicly about it. And she entered the recent competition for the girls. She didn't make it into the semifinals. But I was so proud of her.
Yeah.
Because she entered and she performed. And I said to her, listen, don't worry about the results. See, that step you made, that is your victory. Exactly. And the next time you come out to do anything, you are going to build on that victory. So it's all about encouraging people to continue working hard and not to discourage them. Oh, you placed last. Ha, ha, ha. You didn't do well. No. There are people who need to learn and who need to improve. So I'm saying, if you don't make it to the semifinals, I am giving you these tools along with the judges' feedback so that you can work on yourself and improve. And who knows, maybe you come back in 3 years, you get in again, and you are the champion. What a success story. What a success story.
Exactly. You mentioned the judges' results. Are the results going to be emailed to the participants, or how is that working? Or do you know how you're going to do that yet?
Well, the results are as they were last year. I believe I'm still going to distribute them via WhatsApp, you know, because WhatsApp is something very quick, very easy. It's to hand, and, you know, it doesn't take a lot to distribute them. Right. Okay. So the priority would always be to ensure that, okay, guys, these are the results. Just have a look, make sure the flags are correct, everything is correct. Judges' decision are final, and then I post them. Okay. So they get all the notes and stuff. Yes, they are going to get them directly. And in this day and age, I mean, to send an email, you know, it's far easier to send a WhatsApp. Last year I had a WhatsApp group. This year I intend to have another WhatsApp group. And but what I don't want is for everybody to be messaging me for the results. They're going to get posted on Facebook and on Instagram. The results are going to be there. I have a broadcast list, and those people, I guess they could feel special because they're getting it directly from the source, right? But Unfortunately, I can't accommodate everybody in a personal way to distribute the information.
Yeah.
But bet your bottom dollar that we will have some nice graphics with the results and everybody's flag there and who came first, second, third, blah, blah, blah. And that information will be posted on Instagram and on Facebook. I see Panchin Bego has just checked in.
Yes.
Has just
Yay,
checked
finally.
in. And
you're here.
That's okay. Better late than never, so that I could say, I hope to have the continuous support, not just the support as in the endorsement, but a little something in my pockets, to make the to make the grammar nice. Yes.
I know nothing, see nothing.
Because I tell you this,
between you two.
This year's grammar is going to hit people harder than a hammer. Help me. Somebody take me away. Take me away. Take me.
Oh my goodness. I honestly can't wait to see it.
I getting the PPIs from Panchimbago. Things ain't shaping up so good.
Again, I know nothing. I see nothing.
No, but honestly, all jokes aside, I have to say enough respect to Panchimbago. Mrs. Ramsey Moore and her team have been very supportive from the start, when I mentioned the initiative and everything. And I am forever grateful for that sponsorship of 100 US for each finalist that appeared in PanoGrama last year. Hats off, and we have maintained a very good relationship, and I continue to have that endorsement, that support, and I would continue having discussions with Panchin Bego, and hopefully something would be forthcoming. Obviously, I can't have those discussions on the live; those are going to be private conversations, private conversations. But yes, big up Panchin Bego each and every time.
They're doing a lot of good things, and I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see it.
Definitely.
Yes. Yeah. Awesome. Well, we went over our hour. I'm surprised Instagram let me do that.
Maybe they extended the time. I don't know.
I don't know. I appreciate it though. I'm glad we had this talk.
But I have seen some people. Yeah, I've seen some people posted like an hour, 30 minutes of an interview and so forth, but I don't know. I don't make the rules, so.
Neither do I. Maybe they like me. Who knows?
So you still want to talk to me? You still want to talk to me after?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to me on my private line?
Yeah. I mean, I get the private line. I'm that special. Okay. So we're gonna end live. No, honestly, I just want to congratulate you on PanoGrama. It's amazing. You're spotlighting a lot of panists that no one knew about, and I honestly appreciate it. I can't wait to see what you're doing this year. I might audition. We'll see.
I hope that is not what you're going to. I hope that is not what you're going to.
Get calls from me. So.
I hope that is not what you want to talk to me about after, because we can't have that conversation.
No, definitely not. But if I don't get in, you'll be getting some phone calls and some angry text messages. So.
I see Mahalia peeping. You and her discussed something before? Are the ladies teaming up? Yeah. What's going on?
I don't know.
Okay. I see.
I see. Yep. You just might, just make sure your phone is on loud so you hear every beep and notification. So.
Okay, just for tonight, you could speak to me afterwards, but my office hours are from 8 a.m. and this is Atlantic Standard Time, 8 a.m. EST to 4 p.m. EST. So I know you're on different time in Canada and so forth, but just remember to do the conversions. So if it's 4 p.m. 00 and 1 second, you're too late. Okay.
What if I get you like 4 on the dot, like 4 with the, do I still?
Well, I could answer, but then the phone might cut off when the new second come on the clock.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so you had to know how much time you want.
All right. So 8 to 4. Okay. So that's like 6 to 6 to what? 1 my time?
Well, you know what they say, the early bird catches the worm. And if you
Very
want to catch this, if you want to catch this PanoGrama worm, you have to be on time. You have to get up early.
Okay. So can I call you at 5:59 my time?
Well, I guess that would be okay because, you know, sometimes the networks lag a bit. So by the time you finish
Right.
dial the number, for everything to get processed, for it to reach all the way from Canada to Barbados and so forth, it might just be 6
It
o'clock
might.
and that would be fine. That would be
Okay.
fine. I can work with that.
Okay. I just want to make sure what I'm getting myself into. So.
No, it's everything is above board. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on here tonight. And I will post PanoGrama every chance I get. I will try to hunt some panists for you. I have some in mind, so I'm going to hunt them down for you. Make sure they audition on, what day is that again?
February 28th to March 31st.
Nice.
There will be no submissions from 11:59. After that, 12 a.m. the next day, it's gone.
Done.
You can't submit.
Okay.
And I think somebody had asked about this. The auditions are not going to be aired. There is not going to be any audition show. So just to clarify that, everything is going to be done privately. The videos are not even going to be searchable on YouTube. But when the participants have been selected and we're looking to get into the competition, you are guaranteed 3 rounds of prelims once we get those 30 panelists, 3 rounds of prelims, 3 days, 1 night of semifinals, and then the big night, the finals, where somebody is going to walk away with 1,000 US, and that all expenses paid trip to Canada come over your side, and to have a very private and, you know, invaluable experience of chatting with a world-renowned panelist. Yes, and if anybody know about PanoGrama too, sometimes people come on board a little late in the toss, and all of a sudden we going from 1,000 US to 2,000 US. Second place might get, but I can't talk about those things. What is confirmed? 1,000 US, all expenses paid trip, private session with the world-renowned panelist. That's the first place. Second place, you're guaranteed 800 US and a private session again with a world-renowned panelist. Third position, you're going to get 500 US and that private session with a world-renowned panelist. All finalists are going to receive an appearance fee, which is to be announced. And I'm working on some other little, you know, some other little things to toss in, you know, for the panelists. Maybe all the semi-finalists gonna get something, or all the finalists gonna get something in addition. Maybe everybody that participates will walk away with something, but I can't reveal that information just yet. Guys, on the live, just know that the work is being done, and PanoGrama wants you to feel welcome in the international pan community. If you come first, if you come last, I want you to take something away from the competition and feel good about yourself. Development is a must, and we shall all grow in pan together.
Preach. Awesome. Thanks again. I wish you a great night. We're going to talk in like, give me 2 minutes and we'll talk.
No problem. No problem.
Cool. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. If you have any questions, you remember you can hit up Nevin Roach between 8 and 4 p.m. 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. Not before, not after.
AST.
AST. Not EST, not PST, AST.
Well, I mean, PanoGrama is an A+ brand, so I only dealing with the A's, you know. Only dealing with the A's.
Oh, okay. You heard it here first. All right. We'll talk soon. You guys have a good night, and I might come back on next week. We'll see how I feel. That cool? Cool. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
All right, bye guys.